Everybody, it's Brandy back again, and I'm coming to you guys with the faux dread wig that I have reviewed before, but it's just kind of an update. I'm going to put a link down to the review that I did on this wig in the beginning, and I'm just going to kind of address some of the concerns that I've had. So first off, it's still a pretty wig. Like, it's still really nice. In order for me to put it on and to stabilize it, because you guys know one of my problems was how it lifts because of the weight of the dreads on the unit. I use bobby pins that look like this, and I just put them in the front here. Not even sure if you can see them. So they're like right here. I didn't like do too much as far as like covering up the front today. Don't really need to. Really, honestly, I like when my hair is really like a little bit rough in the front because it just makes this look better for me. But that's just me. The wig on, like I said, the weight is still fine for me. It looks amazing. The only problem for me is the dreads unraveling. So this I just saw today, for example, this. So in my last video, I talked about how I singe the hair. Yeah, tried it out, did not work. The thing that's different about this and how other extensions are is that they are very soft. The singeing method only makes the hair softer and it gets like it flattens out. How I do my faux dreads, I braid first and then I wrap around a braid. That is the reason why my singeing process makes it a little bit easier. I'll have to show you guys when I do my own faux dreads, so you guys can see how I singe. But for this wig, I just recommend you getting a lighter and going ahead and singeing it that way. Regardless of what you do with this one, they're going to snatch on each other. There's really no way of getting around it. When you style it, that's what's going to happen. Like I said before, it's a beautiful unit. Like, I love the way that the dreads look. If you can get around, you can get past the unraveling, and it doesn't, okay, it doesn't happen a lot. Like, I think I'm making it sound like it happens all the time, but it really doesn't. You just really want to make sure that you're being careful with that. When it is starting to unravel, don't pick at it because it's just going to make it worse. So it really still looks the same. Now, how I store it, I told you guys before, put it back in that bag that you got it in. This is a wig that you want to make sure that you store correctly. Store it in the bag that you got it in. That is the easiest way to keep it from unraveling, by touching something else or rubbing up against anything else around or the unit itself, because that's just going to promote more of the unraveling of the hair. You don't want that. As far as styling, I'm very cautious about it, and I just don't want to do too much. Doing it in like a nice ponytail of some sort, or what I like to do with my faux dreads, like when I have them, I like to take like the back dreads here, bring them around the front, just really loosely like this. Turn on so you guys can see. And I just tie it. It keeps it in like a nice little ponytail action, but it gives you a nice little swoop. I personally like this the best, and that's just how I like to style it. I like things to look really natural, really effortlessly when it comes to my wigs or anything like that. Nothing too done up, because people kind of know that it's not really yours. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Like, I've never done a high up look with this, but the only thing about that I really wouldn't like, I mean, I feel like you would have to have something on the back to hold your hair down because of the weight of these. Like, it's not gonna, the back isn't gonna hold itself down, if that makes sense. So I like this unit. I don't want anybody to think that I don't like it, but what I'm having a problem with is the unraveling. That part for me is a lot, because I think I'm so used to wearing faux dreads for such a long period of time that having it in a unit like this is a little bit different. This is how I wear the wig. This is what works for me. It might work for you a lot better than it worked for me. Maybe your unraveling won't be as bad as mine, but this is honestly how I would just deal with the situation. Like I said, you can singe it with a lighter, but know that this isn't going to last you as long as my other wigs have lasted me. Y'all know I can stretch a synthetic unit for 4 to 6 months. Like, you know, I get my money's worth all the time. So I want to make that clear that it's not me bashing the wig or bashing anything. I'm not bashing it at all. I just wish that the singeing method would have worked, but it doesn't. It is what it is. It's like I said, it's still beautiful. It's still something that I can rock. Another thing, I wore this cotton shirt. I'm not sure if you can see it because of how bright it is. It's not, I don't know. It doesn't catch cotton. Like if you've ever had faux dreads, sometimes the ends will like get caught if you're wearing cotton, especially when you first get them done. This one, I didn't have a problem with it catching like the back of my shirt. Like even now, they might rub against each other, but they won't catch my shirt, which is something that I didn't really notice in the beginning, but I started to notice as I was, you know, walking around with it and everything like that. So it will look natural as it moves past. Because another thing for me, that the reason why I wanted to singe it is because I didn't want it to look fake when it catches something. Normal dreads don't catch your shirt and just stick in one spot. This unit, you don't have to worry about that. It won't catch or anything, so you're good. So I'm gonna just show you guys what I would do as far as the lighter for one. Let's say you have a problem like this, and this is a huge problem. What I'm gonna do is just rewrap what I can. Wrapping it close together gives you that nice silky and that nice uniform look that you get. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain that other way. So I'm just gonna wrap this down. So just taking that part off, I'm gonna go ahead and light the bottom. Be very careful when you're doing this. Do not burn yourself. It is very easy to burn yourself. Just don't. Burn it a little bit at a time. You know, you don't have to do too much. Whatever is left over, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that off from this point, since that is singed and it won't go anywhere. Alright, so that one will be done. Things that are like this is a lot easier. You don't want to overdo it, like with it or whatever. It'll work. So, yeah. But you see how it will catch it, everything else. Like it'll catch the hair, but it won't catch like my clothes. That's what I like about this. So I did want to make this video because I wanted to do this one ahead of the other wigs, because I felt like watching the video back and seeing some of I don't know, I guess I'm not sure how I was coming off. I didn't want to come off like I was bashing it or anything, because I'm not. So I just wanted to make sure that I made that clear, so you guys knew that there's nothing wrong with the wig. It's just when you get used to a certain thing and then something new is coming up, sometimes it's hard for you to transition to something else. So for people who have not dealt with a faux dreads or anything, this will not be a bad transition for you. But coming from wearing faux dreads and actually doing them on yourself, and then seeing, you know, and then doing a wig that's supposed to be like that, it's just really, it's really hard for me to grasp the idea. But I honestly really am impressed with just how well it looks. I've seen people try to do wigs like that themselves. It just doesn't look right. These move like they should, like freely. They look like, you know, nice. Dreads are not too shiny. I've told you guys what I liked about it in the first one. It's not really any different. It's just that singeing process. Honestly, this will be your best friend. If you have this wig, this will be your best friend for your easy mends. Now it's gonna get to the point, if you are okay with continuously doing this, honestly, you might be able to stretch it just as long as I have. Like I said, I could stretch a synthetic unit for 4 to 6 months and make it work. You can definitely stretch this for a very long time. I don't see why not. I personally just can't get jiggy with continuously doing things all the time. It's just not, my life don't work like that, where I can't have time or feel like doing it. So yeah, but that was my update, and yeah, there's really nothing else to say. I want you guys to stay tuned because I have more updates on other wigs and things that I've done in the past. And I also am thinking about doing a giveaway once I hit 2,500 subscribers. Let me know what you think. And I'm thinking about doing something with, with wigs. So I'll ask let you know what I'll do with that. But let me know what you think about the giveaway idea, and I'll talk to you guys later.